it's lunchtime and we're in the playground, and all of a sudden I hadn't noticed anything. This guy came up behind me and put his arms around me from behind, and it turned out to be this Brother Giles, and started sort of feeling me lower stomach, you know, and so of course I've always been a bit of a fat person, and I can remember quite clearly he said to me, he says, "Oh," he says, "you're a little fatty," he says, you know, rubbing my skin just there. What used to happen mainly was that after school, he was more or less doing the class for the last part of the day. He got into a habit of sort of wanting me to stay behind and wanted to help me with my homework, you know. That's how he sort of got me into remaining behind. And
so he was using it to isolate you from the other students, so that it was just you and him.
Yeah, it just sort of went from one thing to another, you know. We were sexually sort of, you know, first the sort of touching and that type of thing, and then it just sort of grew, and you know, we really, you know, I was really sexually abused, you know. You couldn't go and tell anyone in the 70s or 80s because, you know, well, it was, you know, you were committing, it was a crime to be a homosexual in those days. I went to the police to make a complaint when the world started to change, and the police told me to run away. I was making up stories. The school, above all, 20 years later, brought him back to be principal of the intermediate section, you know, and after all what had happened.